What is up, everyone? Today, we're tackling 7 of the most epic weekend getaways from Victoria and Vancouver. We're talking wild surf beaches, massive mountains, and mind-blowing escapes, all just a short trip from the city. I've spent weeks planning this, and I'm challenging myself to hit all 7 legendary spots and show you what makes each one unforgettable. From the best food to the craziest activities and the most breathtaking views, this is your ultimate guide to weekend adventures in British Columbia. No ads, just pure adventure. Let's jump right in. The first challenge starts now. First stop, Tofino, Canada's surf capital. Nestled on the wild west coast of Vancouver Island, Tofino is a place where the untamed Pacific meets a vibrant, welcoming community. As soon as you arrive, you can feel the salty air and hear the distant crash of waves, promising adventure at every turn. The energy here is electric. Raw nature collides with the laid-back spirit of a true surf town. Surfers stroll through the streets barefoot, boards under their arms, and the whole place buzzes with anticipation for the next big swell. Tofino's beaches are vast and dramatic, stretching for miles and pounded by the relentless Pacific. What's truly unique is how the ancient rainforest comes right down to the sand, creating a landscape that feels both wild and magical. The air is thick with the scent of cedar and saltwater. I'd never surfed before, but there's no better place to learn than Long Beach. My challenge? Stand up on a surfboard for the very first time, right here where the pros ride. The waves look intimidating, but the excitement is contagious. After a crash course with a local instructor, who was endlessly patient and full of encouragement, I paddled out, heart pounding. There were plenty of wipeouts, and I swallowed more seawater than I'd like to admit, but finally I caught a wave. For 5 glorious seconds, I stood up, adrenaline surging, feeling like I was flying. It was pure, exhilarating freedom. But Tofino isn't just about surfing. The town itself is a treasure trove of creativity and flavor. Art galleries line the streets, surf shops are everywhere, and the food scene is legendary. You can't visit without trying Tacofino's famous fish tacos. Crispy, fresh, and bursting with flavor, they're the perfect post-surf treat. The vibe here is all about relaxation and connection. People gather around beach bonfires, share stories, and soak in the beauty of the coast. Whether you're a local or a visitor, everyone's here to unwind, recharge, and escape the rush of city life. We spent hours exploring Chesterman Beach at low tide, discovering hidden tide pools teeming with sea life. Wandering the rainforest trail, we were surrounded by towering trees and the soothing sounds of nature, feeling miles away from the rest of the world. The rainforest here is ancient and peaceful, with moss-draped trees that seem to whisper stories of centuries past. Walking among them, you can't help but feel a deep sense of calm and wonder. As the day faded, we watched the sun set over the ocean. The sky exploded in a riot of colors, fiery oranges, pinks, and purples reflected on the water. Tofino's sunsets are truly legendary, a perfect end to an unforgettable day. Tofino is a place that both challenges and soothes you. The community is tight-knit and welcoming, making you feel like you belong from the moment you arrive. Whether you're here for adventure or relaxation, you'll find your place. Tofino set the bar incredibly high for this trip. 1 destination down, 6 more to go, and I can't wait to see what's next. Next up, Whistler. Nestled in the heart of British Columbia, this world-famous mountain town is a magnet for thrill-seekers and nature lovers alike. As soon as we arrived, the crisp alpine air and towering peaks made it clear this was going to be an adventure to remember. We've traded ocean for mountains, and the scale here is unreal. The mountains seem to stretch endlessly, their snow-capped summits piercing the sky. It's a landscape that makes you feel both tiny and inspired at the same time. The village buzzes with energy. Hikers, bikers, and adventure seekers everywhere. Cafes spill out onto cobblestone plazas, and the sound of laughter and excitement fills the air. There's a contagious sense of possibility here, like anything could happen. Our challenge: reach the top of Whistler Mountain via the legendary peak-to-peak gondola. This isn't just any gondola ride, it's a record-breaking journey that connects 2 massive peaks, offering a bird's-eye view of the entire valley below. The gondola ride is breathtaking, suspended high above the valley with 360-degree views. Looking down through the glass floor, you see forests, rivers, and tiny hikers far below. It's both exhilarating and a little nerve-wracking, but the scenery is absolutely worth it. At the summit, we hiked the High Note Trail, alpine wildflowers, turquoise lakes, and endless mountain vistas. Every turn revealed a new postcard-perfect scene, from fields of wildflowers to crystal-clear lakes reflecting the sky. The air was thin and fresh, and every step felt like a victory. We spotted marmots sunbathing and soaked in the raw, rugged beauty. These little locals seemed completely at home among the rocks, reminding us that this wild place belongs to them first. Back in the village, it was time for mountain biking. Beginner trails for me, but still a huge rush. Whistler's bike park is legendary, and even the easiest runs get your heart pounding. The forested trails twist and turn, and every ride is a new adventure. As evening fell, patios filled, live music played, and everyone shared stories of their adventures. The golden light of sunset made the whole village glow, and it felt like the perfect ending to an epic day. Whistler is the ultimate playground. Adrenaline, scenery, and a community built on a love for the outdoors. Whether you're here for the thrill, or just to soak in the views, there's something magical about this place that keeps you coming back. 2 epic locations down. Let's keep going. The adventure isn't over yet, and I can't wait to see what's next. Time to slow things down on Salt Spring Island, the creative heart of the Gulf Islands. Our mission: explore the legendary Saturday Market in Ganges, where everything is made, baked, or grown locally. I challenged my team to buy the most unique and delicious finds. Handcrafted art, artisan cheese, and fresh produce. Salt Spring is all about local food, so we toured wineries, cider houses, and met passionate makers everywhere. We hiked Mount Maxwell for jaw-dropping views of the Gulf Islands, then cooled off with a swim in crystal-clear St. Mary Lake. The island's charm is in its simplicity: farm stands on the honor system, peaceful lakes, and a true sense of community. Salt Spring is the perfect escape to recharge and appreciate the small things. 3 adventures down, 4 to go. Next, ultimate relaxation at Harrison Hot Springs, nestled on a massive lake surrounded by mountains. The hot springs have drawn visitors for centuries, famed for their healing mineral waters. I booked a stay at the resort for exclusive access to the private hot pools. Floating at sunrise all to ourselves was pure bliss. Challenge achieved: total relaxation. Mission accomplished. But Harrison isn't just about soaking. We rented sea-doos and explored the glacier-fed lake, discovering hidden coves and waterfalls. The landscape is wild and immense, a reminder of BC's untamed beauty. Back in town, we strolled the lakeside promenade, grabbed ice cream, and watched a spectacular sunset. Harrison Hot Springs is the perfect blend of adventure and peace, a true reset button. 4 down, 3 to go. Bowen Island is just a short ferry from Vancouver, but it feels like another world, quiet, cozy, and full of charm. Our challenge hike to the top of Mount Gardner, the island's highest point. After fueling up at a local bakery, we hit the trail, steep, lush, and a little confusing. Yes, we got lost. The detour led us to a hidden viewpoint, and the summit rewarded us with sweeping views of the Sunshine Coast, Gulf Islands, and Vancouver. Back in Snug Cove, we celebrated with a waterfront meal and soaked in the slow pace. Bowen's beaches are perfect for a post-hike dip, and the island's simple pleasures, good food, great views, and quiet moments, make it special. It's the ultimate quick escape from city life. 5 down, 2 to go. For our next adventure, we're exploring the Gulf Islands National Park Reserve, an island paradise for kayakers and wildlife lovers. We based ourselves on Pender Island, rented sea kayaks, and set out with a local guide, hoping to spot orcas. No killer whales this time, but we paddled past curious harbor seals, soaring eagles, and vibrant sea stars in crystal-clear water. The coastline is stunning: sandstone cliffs, hidden coves, and kelp forests beneath our kayaks. On land, we hiked to Roseland's historic farmstead and climbed Mount Norman for panoramic views. The Pender community is small and welcoming, with a charming farmers market and a laid-back vibe. The Gulf Islands are a sanctuary of peace and natural beauty, an unforgettable experience even without orcas. One last destination to go. The grand finale, driving the entire Sunshine Coast, a remote stretch of coastline only accessible by ferry. This journey is unlike any other road trip in British Columbia. The adventure begins the moment you board the ferry, leaving the mainland behind and entering a world where the pace slows down and the scenery becomes more dramatic with every passing mile. The anticipation builds as the ferry glides across the water, revealing glimpses of forested hills and rugged shoreline. We started in Gibsons, a picturesque harbor town famous for its laid-back vibe and vibrant art scene. The marina is dotted with colorful boats, and the waterfront is lined with cozy cafes and local shops. From here, we set out north, winding along the scenic highway that hugs the coastline, offering endless views of the sparkling ocean and distant mountains. Every turn revealed something new, sweeping ocean vistas, dense forests alive with the scent of cedar and pine, and small artistic communities tucked between the trees. Each village seemed to have its own unique character, from quirky art galleries to welcoming bakeries serving up fresh treats. The drive itself felt like a moving postcard, with the landscape constantly shifting from wild coastline to tranquil forest. We made a memorable stop in Roberts Creek, where the Mandala Pier glowed in the golden light of sunset. Locals and visitors gathered to watch the sky change colors, and we couldn't resist joining in. Later we paddled the calm waters of Sekelt Inlet, surrounded by silence except for the gentle splash of our paddles and the distant call of seabirds. It was a moment of pure peace, a chance to connect with the natural beauty all around us. As we continued north, the landscape grew wilder and more dramatic. We reached Skookumchuck Narrows, a place where the ocean's power is on full display. Here, tidal rapids surge through a narrow channel, creating massive standing waves that draw thrill-seekers and nature lovers alike. The roar of the water and the sheer force of the tides were awe-inspiring, reminding us of the untamed side of the coast. We watched in amazement as kayakers braved the rapids, skillfully navigating the swirling currents and towering waves. Their courage and athleticism were a true display of nature's power and human determination. It was impossible not to feel a surge of excitement just watching them take on the challenge. Eventually the road led us to Earl's Cove, the northern gateway of the Sunshine Coast. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we stood at the ferry terminal, gazing out over the calm water. The sky was painted in shades of orange and pink, and we took a moment to reflect on the journey, each stop, each view, and every adventure along the way. The Sunshine Coast is all about the journey, scenic, peaceful, and full of discovery. Every mile offers something new, whether it's a hidden beach, a quiet forest trail, or a friendly local eager to share a story. It's a place where you can slow down, breathe deeply, and truly appreciate the beauty of the world around you. 7 challenges, 7 unforgettable locations, what an adventure. The Sunshine Coast left us with memories we'll never forget, and a longing to return and explore even more of this incredible coastline. That's a wrap. 7 epic weekend getaways in one wild trip. From surfing in Tofino to hiking Whistler, soaking in hot springs and exploring islands and coastlines, this adventure was unforgettable. Thanks for coming along. If you enjoyed it, hit subscribe and join the community. Your support means everything and keeps these adventures going. I'll keep making the best ad-free videos for you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and being the best audience ever. Stay adventurous, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, get out there and explore.